We have a breaking news. The New York Mets organization, they have traded with the Chicago White Sox, and this is the trade. So the New York Mets received Bryan Hudson, a pitcher, and the White Sox received cash, and that's it. Let's get into it. So why the Mets make this trade for Bryan Hudson? So this move is all about bullpen stability with upside. Left-handed relief help. Hudson gives the Mets a controllable lefty who can handle tough matchup in late or bridge innings. Low risk, sneaky upside. He's not a headline name, but the Mets like arms with trade. They can tweak pitches, mix, and command usage. And depth matter. The Mets have burned before by thin bullpen. This adds insurance without overpaying. And last but not least, fits the timeline. He's useful now, but doesn't block bigger long-term plans. So, the Mets see Hudson as a fixable bullpen piece who can grow into a reliable, pretty much role. Now, why the White Sox do this? The White Sox moved Bryan Hudson because they are turning bullpen arms into future value. Relievers are, volatile, and the Sox prefer to catch them in. Roster flexibility, open innings to elevate other arms. They're pretty much focusing on younger pieces, depth or flexibility over bullpen wins in short terms. So I'm going to give you his stats. This is Bryan's stats last year with the team, with the Brewers and the White Sox. 0-1 record, a 4.80 ERA, 16 appearances, 15.0 innings pitched, 19 strikeouts, 13 walks, and a whip 1.87. This is pretty much a very interesting move by the Mets. Well, not really, because the Mets always had issues with bullpen, but getting him from the White Sox, well, actually, scratch that off. Hudson did have a good standout season in 2024 with the Brewers, a 6-1 record, and a 1.73 ERA before struggling in 2025. So the reason why the Mets did it is because of bullpen arm. They want some extra insurance. The White Sox to want to rebuild, but the fact that he struggled in 2025 shows the fact that maybe in Milwaukee it wasn't the greatest towards the end, and they fixed it, but then they kind of changed it too much. Or in Chicago, they were doing a little bit too much, and knowing Chicago, they're not the greatest team when it comes to developing people. So maybe something happened around there, but knowing that the Mets have a really good pitching lab, and the fact that we're pretty good when it comes to developing players now. I know not the greatest, but it's better than the White Sox. I think the fact that he would definitely become a really reliable bullpen piece for the team for little to nothing. I don't know how much money the White Sox got, but they got something out of it. I'm guessing the same amount of money as how much they owe him, one way or another. But we're not sure how his role is going to be in the bullpen. I feel like his role is going to be more if it's a blowout game, and then if he does really well during the blowout game, then have a much bigger role depending on how that goes. But I am very, very interested in how the Mets use him. White Sox are just rebuilding. And yeah, we just have to wait and see what's next. Let me know in the comments, do you like this? Do you not like this signing? I know it's a quick video, but it was something that I had to make. I'm a Mets fan. You guys know what it is. And I'll see you guys in the next video.